Hey guys, I'm Deepak, and in previous video I have created a shoe from sketch, but that was a time-lapse video. You can check that out in my channel if you want to. I got some comments on that video that sole part is a little confusing because I have used so many techniques. Not so many, but I have used some techniques in that sole part, which is hard to understand because the video was too fast and like hard to catch on. So this video will be a real-time video, and I'm gonna create that shoe sole from here to here. Just a disclaimer that English is not my first language, and also this is my technique. I used these techniques to create this part. If you have any better technique, go with that. Also, let me know if you have liked the real-time part of this video, and if you find anything useful in this video, please give it a thumbs up. So yeah, without wasting any time, just start with the video. So in my previous video, I have already shared the workflow how I created this sole part, right? So in this part, we are gonna detail it, like the bottom of the sole and these stripes. And basically, I'm gonna divide these detail part mainly in three parts. That is, these are the star part, right? This is the detail, this pattern, and the stripes part, right? These are the three mainly primary details that are used in the sole part. And the fourth one is this boolean thing. Like, let's start with the process. So I'm gonna break that shoe or the UV part of it basically into three parts. That is, first is the bottom part, this bottom part. Second one will be these stripes part, and the third one will be these stars, right? So let's break that into three parts with UV. The process is I'm gonna use that alpha in three UV parts so that it come out really nice. Yeah. This is the UV that I'm going to use for the star pattern. And the same goes for the back part. Also, like, I'm making these videos in English so that everyone can understand what I am doing. I don't want to limit it in Hindi only, so that it can like reach to large audience and they can use it in their workflow. If you want, you can mute me. It's totally fine. If you don't want to hear me blabber. So this part I'm going to use for the star pattern, this part I'm going to use for star pattern, and this. When I was making the model, I paid special attention to the topology of my asset because I want to break the UVs in such a way that I can project the details easily. So also keep that in mind when you are modeling your asset. The same goes for here. No, like here I'm going to use these stripes pattern. Here I'm going to use the stripe pattern. Here I'm going to use the star pattern, and same goes for this one. Now for the remaining area, this area, right? Here I'll use the third pattern. And this UV, I don't need, so I can just place it anywhere I want. I'm also not going to relax it or make it a well layout in the UV layout, right? For now, just keep it here, and let's focus on making the pattern. I'm gonna name it base sole. I'm gonna hide it. Or if you do, like, if you want to like watch such videos without any time lapse or me blabbering behind, so you can comment down below also. I mean, it will boost me like so much more than you know, because I'm a very shy guy and it's really hard for me to come in front of camera. This time, like, we are creating a pattern for this shoe sole. I'm pressing shift and then scaling it up. Again shift and scaling it up. Again shift and scaling it up. Again shift and scaling it up. Right. So what it will do is, like, it will make copies. Let's make these cylinder first. So I'm going to faces, select all the faces, and I'm going to extrude them. The faces are reversed. Okay, for the inner part, let's duplicate them again. Let's see if it works. Bridge, bridge offset, same bridge. I'm pressing G for the repeat count. Bridge offset, G, G. Right. I don't want these faces, so I can delete them. So these are the inner part, these part, right? And for the these stripes, these circular stripes, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to bevel them so that they don't, when I press smooth, they don't be like a tube shape. I'm putting supporting edges so that they can hold the geometry better. And 3. Just combining them, making them smooth. But this mesh I will use in Zbrush to make an alpha. See, like this is the same pattern that I have made, right? If you want, you can just this gives the same shape. Okay, so I don't want to, like, my intention is not to make this video longer. So I have already made, with this technique, I have made a pattern already. So this is the pattern that I have made. This is basically the same that I have made with this technique. Now for the alpha part, how I made the alpha, I just exported it and I exported it in Zbrush. And I'm not concerned about this area because this is not gonna be seen in the pattern. So I did not focus much on these areas. Also, this is very messy, but anyway, it won't seen in the alpha part. So for the alpha, I just use brush. Sorry, go to alpha. You can see, right? Okay, you can't see, but there's an alpha option. So go to alpha, and then like basically where do you want your alpha from? So I want my alpha from mesh. So this is the alpha that I'm getting. I will just increase the resolution of it like 2K and press OK. So now you have this alpha. Let's export it and export it as a test. Go to Photoshop and this is the alpha that I got. Right? Pretty simple, right? Now that I've got my alpha, I'm gonna use it in my mesh. Assign favorite material, Lambert. I chose Lambert so that I don't get any shiny part or anything. Desktop test. Now I'll just place my UVs on alpha. So 4, 5, 6. There's the soul part. Put the trick here. Okay, this is for another side. I'm just gonna flip it. If you're done with your soul shape, you can also follow along if you're making the same shoe or different shoe. So, like, I'm happy with the soul placement that I have used it. Now for the stripe part, I'm gonna straighten these UVs. Here I'm not gonna use this alpha, so don't worry, just place it here. Okay, so let me show you also another thing. This placement is done, right? So I'm gonna show you this part, the stripes. how I make the stripes better. So let me show you one thing. Numbered, place and checker on it. UTVs, horizontal font, vertically. Now, the thing I was showing you for this stripes part, always make sure, like whenever you are using the stripes pattern, these are the tiling textures, you know. So if your UVs are not straight here, then it will give you a hard time. Like you have to clean these parts, because when you will use displacement in these areas, you have to like clean it. It won't come clean way. Right? You see, these are clean, right? But this is not. This is like cutting out from it. If you want a clean detail here, so you have to straighten these UVs. How you can do it? Go to UVs and just straight these UVs. Straight these UVs. Basically, you get the idea why I'm like straightening these UVs at the end. Now just fold them, deselect the borders and relax them. These are getting a little stretchy, so you can just straighten the these part also. You can also do that with the help of go to unfold and straighten UVs. So they're straight now. See? Straight UVs, right? Straight parts. Straight. Okay. So I'm done with the alpha for the bottom. I'm done with the stripes. Now I want to relax the UVs for the star pattern. So just relax them. For the star pattern, I've also made an alpha with the same technique. So let me show you how. Let us suppose that these are the stars that I want to make an alpha of. I'm going to hide it for now. So just place it over here. Alpha from mesh. Sorry, from mesh, right? Alpha from mesh. I want my alpha from mesh. This is the alpha that I'm getting. Like for now, 512 is fine because I'm going to make it tileable. So okay, and just export it. I'm exporting it for now only on desktop. Let's give it a name like star pattern. And I'm gonna make a 2K textures of it, 2K tileable texture. So how you can do it? 2048. 048. Okay. Now just copy this and place it here. Control T. Here. Control J. Control T. Enter. Press Control J, Control Shift T. So it will remember the transformation that you have given it previously, and it will copy it there only. So Control J, Control Shift T. Okay, like this. Control J, Control T. Snap. Control J, Control Shift T. Control J, Control Shift T. So this is the tileable texture that I have made. The star pattern. Let's save it. Star pattern. That's okay. Now I'm done with the stripes, I'm done with the pattern underneath. Now I want my star pattern on this area. For that, I'm just changing the texture here. Make connection, color, file, star pattern. Give it some repeat UV, like 7. For the star pattern, let's place the UV here. Place the UV somewhere. Make sure like these two UVs are of same size. For that, what you can do is like get the size of this one from here under tools in the texture density get, and for the another one just set. So it will give a same texture density to both of these because I want the stripes size same on both of these UVs. So the reason that I have given both the same texture density. For these star patterns, I'm just going to place it there. My contribution. Here also, like you can see, like these are not coming in. These are not following the border of UVs. like it is supposed to be. For example, if you see here, these stars are following the UV border of the pattern, right? But this is not the case here. This is because our UVs are not straight enough. So if you want to follow the like if you want that your pattern also follow the boundary of your UV, you have to straighten those out. You have to straighten these UV borders also. So for that, I'm just gonna use the same technique. Now you see, right? These are following the what do you get, like borders of that UV. These stars are following the UV. Same I'll do with this one. Same. I want the star size on both of them with the same size. I just get it and set it. They both are the same pixel density. And this was all the preparation that I've done for the soul. Now that it's ready to go in Zbrush, I'll just export it. Desktop, build Zbrush. Yes. So this is the quality that we want. So I'm gonna append the star, import it here. Desktop, something. Okay, now for the subdivisions, I will polygroup it. So auto groups with UV. These has the UVs, right? Now, whenever you import a mesh from Maya to Zbrush or Max to Zbrush or from any software, I don't know about another software, but if you import meshes from Max or Maya, it will basically flip the UVs vertically. So if I go to UV map and morph UV, this is how it is in Maya, and this is how it is in Zbrush. If you see this is the straight, like front face camera. So this is flipped vertically, if you can see. So to fix this, just go to UV map, adjust, and flip vertically. So yeah, this is the same like this one. Okay. Visibility. Bro. I want to crease it here. So geometry. Let's see. Give it a single polygon. And perhaps here I can also give it crease right here. So go to visibility. Sorry, visibility, shrink, and make it a separate smoothing polygon. So this one, and this one. So these are 3 polygroups. Now go to geometry, crease polygroups, and I want to like smooth UVs. So I press smooth UVs. So I have creased it, press it. I'm subdividing it now. And uncrease all. Second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. Okay, I think this much is fine. We can go to polygroups and auto groups with UV. Now first I want that alpha on this one. Before that, let's do one thing. Go to morph target and store morph target. What store morph target does is basically store its vertex position where it is for now. Like I have already stored a morph target, so if I do anything with this one, like I have pressed this thing, right? And if I go to morph brush and sculpt it there, it will basically go to that same position. It will send those vertex position to the same area where it was before. Now make first layer for that primary displacement map that we have made. Click it, mask it, reverse the mask, name it primary. But now go to surface, noise. I want noise, but I want the noise on my UVs. So I want my noise. I don't want these noise, right? So what you can do is noise scale to 0. I don't want these noise. I just want my alpha noise. So go to test. Test, yeah, test. Open. The pattern is there where it is supposed to be. Now strength. Mix basic noise. So just I don't want any other noise. I just want my alpha noise. Give it some strength. And I mean, yeah, this is fine for me. So, and then here is your pattern, first pattern, right? So just apply to mesh. Apply to mesh. Basically, it's not on mesh right now. It is just for the display purpose in Zbrush. If you export it, it will export as it is, like without the displacement that you have used. So just if you want to apply this on your mesh, just press apply to mesh, and it will apply these details on the mesh itself. So here is your first pattern. If you want to give it some inflation, or if you want to make it more prominent, what you can do is go to surface, yes, go to surface, noise, and mask by noise. Reverse it. Reverse it and just give it some inflation to make it more prominent. 0.3. Again, pretty easy, right? This is coming out nice. For the second, we are using second layer, and I'm gonna rename it like stripe pattern. For stripe pattern, I'm gonna isolate these with the stripes and mask the other area, because I just want the details on these areas. Go to surface, noise, edit. Now I don't want this alpha on these details, so I'm gonna press alpha off. Here I'm using noise plug, and I'm gonna use stripes and press OK. Noise plugin scale, yeah, plugin scale. Give it some strength. Plugin scale. For now, the stripes are looking a little thin, so I'm gonna edit the noise that is Zbrush applying, and I'm gonna increase the width of stripe much. This much is fine. Let's see. Okay, that's okay. Okay, now mask my noise. Cool. I don't want that. Okay, and just inflate it inside. Sorry guys, I got cold last night, so I think this much is fine. See, we are done the stripe part also. And if you want to know why I use that morph brush, that morph target, right? So why I did that is, for example, if I don't want these stripes so long, like I want it till here only. So what I can do is, either you can do it by brush, BMG, morph brush, and just morph it out. You want to do it like that, but I wanted to like go from here to there. So what I can do is, I Control Shift click to isolate a polygon, and then go to visibility, grow. Okay. Shrink. Okay. And okay. So I want my pattern till here only. So what I can do is go to morph target and morph it out. BMG, morph it out. I don't want it here. Pretty clean, right? Now for the star also, I'm doing the same process. For that, I'm gonna push another layer and name it star pattern. For this, I'm doing the same thing. Like isolate these. For isolating the polygroup, just press, hold, Control, Shift, and then click it. Click on the polygroup that you want to isolate. And for the masking, just Control and click outside of your mesh in the canvas, and it will mask it out. Okay. Like if you want to unhide everything, just press Control Shift and click outside of your mesh in the canvas. For this, I'm again using noise, but I don't want the stripe area, so I again I'm editing noise. I don't want noise plug. I want UVs. I want the noise on my UVs, and I want my alpha. So for this, I have made a star pattern. Basically, this was the process that I used for creating the pattern, that alpha. But I've already made an star pattern, so I'm going to use that star alpha. Basically, this is also the same that I have made previously. But I made a clean star mesh, and then I used that process to make this alpha. That's okay. Okay, this is too much. Like the stars are too big. Let's edit it and make alpha scale a little smaller. Okay. Okay. And I also want this much strength. I want this much strength. This is fine. It's okay. And this is not coming till here. So what I can do is I can go to Maya and take this part also. Does it now? Yes. Let's do it. I mean, it is getting a little long, but let's go. So I want it till here. So other than that, I think it's coming good till here, but not here. So just take this topology also. This part, right? Okay. So I'm taking this part also. Oh, sorry. Cut it. Go here. Okay. I mean, it can't be perfect every time. So you also have to take some decisions to make the desired outcome that you want. You have to make some steps now. Again, guys, like English is not my first language; it's my second language. So if sometimes I know I'm fucking it up like in between, but like don't go for my English. Just if you're understanding what I'm saying, if you're getting the point what I'm doing, then it's fine. If you're getting what you are here for, then it's fine, right? Okay, so I have made changes in this one. I'm exporting it in mail-based mesh. Something. Okay, I'm not gonna noise it. Just import this mesh and go to Z plugin, UV master. First, like flip the UVs, flip vertically. Okay, Z plugin and copy UVs. Go to my mesh, go to its lower subdivisions and Z plugin, paste UVs. Okay, it has pasted the latest UVs, and how you can see that is go to groups and auto groups with UV. Okay, so this has been updated. Go to the highest subdivision there. Okay, go to highest subdivision level and go to layers, star layer, isolate this one, mask it out, this thing, go to noise, surface noise, and now the star is getting here also. So what I can do is either I can mask it out, either I can mask it like right. Either I can mask it or I can show you another technique also. Or what you can do is go to morph target, delete that previous morph target and store a new morph target. So now the morph target has been updated and basically it stores the vertex position of these. Basically it like remember this mesh as it is right now. So if I apply that, surface noise and apply it to mesh, if I want some more inflation on that, go to layers and turn it off and duplicate layer and make the intensity a little low or high. It depends on your priority. Where do you want to keep it? So now what I'm going to do is I don't want the star pattern on these areas or these areas. So I already have a morph target, so I can directly go to BMG, that morph target, and go to layers, and I'm gonna make another layer. I'm gonna name it clean up. BMG, and I'm gonna remove the star detail from where I don't want it. Pretty simple, right? I don't want these stars also. I want full stars, I don't want half stars. Same, blah 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 blah. I'm doing it roughly, but you can like, give it some time, clean it up precisely, and it will come out nice. Yeah. So done with the star pattern also, done with these types, done with the main part. Now almost I'm done. So for this bevel thing, what I can do is just make another layer and control mask curve. Yeah, mask curve. For this part, I'm going to use light boolean. So go to geometry, sorry, tools, and extract the mesh. Extract. Okay. Maybe go to mask view. So if you click geometry, this is like too much, so I'm gonna zero mesh it. Okay. Now let's keep it like that. So I'm going to Z model and I'm going to Q mesh it. Q mesh from the ball. These are keep normal, so just go to visibility, displace property, and I'm going to flip it. I'm basically making this shape, and I'm gonna like boolean it out from this sole part. If you go to subtool and like primary, this should be on the mesh that you want to boolean. Basically, it will add the mesh. But if you activate this, it will subtract it from the mesh that is up. So if you want to see the result, just press like boolean, and it will show you like what's happening inside. Yeah, that's it, guys. So these are all the techniques that I have used. So if you guys have found anything useful, please like the video, and yeah, see you again, guys. Bye.